Joe Holbrook here, the Cloud Tech Guy. Are you trying to find the job postings that actually match your security clearance? Does it feel like you're in all the wrong places? I know I've been there. And one of the things about a security clearance is that that is a professional asset that you have. It gives you an advantage because it opens new roles. And one of the challenges with that is you have to know where to look to find the best opportunities. People who want a clearance, you don't have to join the military. You can also get sponsored for a clearance as well. You do need to be a US citizen though. Be aware of that. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the top 5 sites I use, and I'll explain the reasons why they're in the top 5 as well. I'm going to cut through the noise. I'm going to make this really quick because we get a lot of that already just searching for a job, right? LinkedIn, Indeed, right? A lot of noise from those sites. So let's now dive into the video and talk about the top 5 sites you want to go to if you're looking for a cleared role. Kicking off our list is the #1 heavyweight when it comes to cleared recruiting. This is called ClearanceJobs. Now, ClearanceJobs has been around since 2002, so it's well known, widely used by pretty much anyone in the business. Now, with that said, this has the largest and most well-established network of cleared professionals, but also companies that specifically are in the government sector. So this is where you go pretty much as your #1 choice. So if you have a secret, top secret TS clearance, this is your first stop typically. Now they have over 58,000 jobs and over 1,900 pre-screened potential employers. What makes ClearanceJobs so powerful is its features. So you could search by specific clearance levels. You could also narrow down your industry and location as well, set up job alerts. But it's more than just a job board. Think of it as the LinkedIn for the cleared world. It's really the platform that allows you to securely connect with recruiters from the biggest names in defense, intelligence, aerospace, and cybersecurity. So if you want to be seen by employers, you really have to have a detailed profile on ClearanceJobs. This is really a must. Coming in at #2 is clearedjobs.net. This is a veteran-owned organization and perhaps my favorite as well for a couple reasons. Now, first, they've been around just as long, a little bit longer, a year longer than ClearanceJobs. Now, this specific platform also has a community, and this is perhaps the best feature of this site, clearedjobs.net. Well, this is important, especially if you want to go network with other people. So they have community events. They also have job fairs as well. And I've been to their job fairs before, and they're really excellent, great companies, excellent recruiters are there, and it's the opportunity for you to network with people. This is something that honestly a lot of other sites just don't have. Now, one of its best features is really the regular schedule of cleared job fairs. If you go to this site right now, you'll see that they have several job fairs listed. They do this consistently. Now, one of the things about these events is that they're online and in person. This is a really big advantage over other sites, especially if you are in the cities where these job fairs are, and they do hold them around the country. But most of them will be, of course, in the DC area. Coming in at number 3 is Cleared Careers. Now this site here is a smaller site than the previous two, but it's really, again, community oriented. It's really focused on the DoD and Intel communities. And this site here does have as well its own routine job fairs and events as well. So if you're a job seeker and you're in a market that has a job fair going on, I encourage you to go check it out. I've been to several of these and they are excellent opportunities. Now, one thing about Cleared Careers though is that they have a really simple job board. It's not as fancy as some of the others. It's not going to be as wide. However, you will typically find a better response from the recruiters typically on a site like this because they're looking more for a niche candidate. And if you're a niche candidate, this is a place to go. So if you're hunting for a clear job, casting a wide net, this site is also one of those sites you want to consider. Coming in at number 4 is Cleared Connections. Now this site here has a unique focus on linking government contractors with the right cleared professionals, both in the US and also overseas. So that would be referred to as OCONUS. Now this site here is going to list roles from confidential on up to TS with the poly, but you will see that most of the roles are TS and TS with the poly, and they're going to have a lot of roles as well overseas. So that would be Korea, Guam. It could also be as well even Hawaii, which is again outside of the continental US. Now, this site here does have, from what I've noticed as well, a heavier availability of DHS roles, which is interesting because you don't typically refer to that as a common clearance area, but it is. You do need a clearance to be with DHS, and this is a site that seems to have a large number of those roles. So I would encourage you to look at that site as well. Coming in at number 5 is Indeed. Now, yes, Indeed is a job site that is not clearance focused, but they do have a portion of the site that is for security clearances only. Now, this is a great site typically for someone that does not have a clearance and they want to get sponsored. And you definitely look at and search for jobs that do not maintain a clearance but can be sponsored for a clearance. So check it out. Check out Indeed for that. This is the security clearance section of Indeed. Honestly, that's my least favorite site to go to just because I have found with Indeed there's so much spam. One little tip, if you do go to Indeed, you do post your resume there. Before you do that, make sure you create an email alias that has a reference for you to identify that that email is coming from Indeed. You will likely spot that you'll get a lot of junk mail. I've had so many opportunities from Indeed to become a funeral director. I've also had the opportunity as well to own a junk hauling business. Of course, this is crazy junk mail that you get, but Indeed seems to have a lot of that. So that's why I do not go to Indeed personally, but I have to talk about it because if you don't have a clearance, this is probably going to be the best site for you to go to and provide the most number of jobs that do not have a clearance or require a clearance. But also, if you do have a clearance, though, definitely post here, but please create that with an alias so that you can just cut it off when you don't need it anymore. So there you have it, the top 5 job sites that will connect you directly to the employers that need your skills right now. From the huge network on clearance jobs to the sponsorship opportunities on Indeed, or the potential events and job fairs on the other sites, I encourage you to get out there and let people know that you're looking. The jobs may not find you right now because the job market is just really challenging, both in the commercial sector and also the cleared sector as well. So I hope you use your security clearance to your advantage. It's a great asset to have, and trust me, for over 20 years, it has saved me in a number of different ways, especially in the commercial sector when that has declined or layoffs have ensued. So I hope you go out there now and go find that role and go to those sites.